Hello, my beautiful people. Hello, hello, hello. We're at it again, okay? Judge ye not, okay? If you can hear it, that's great. I tested it out. So, let me tell you, we're going to do the meal prep for breakfast. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make me some candied pecans, okay? This is about a cup of pieces. I use whole pecans that I broke into pieces, not with a knife. I broke them actually, or whatever, because I didn't want all of the crumbs and residue in it. I want it to be more actual pieces. I am going to add brown sugar, salt, let me see, pumpkin spice, allspice, and cinnamon. We're also going to add coconut oil and maple syrup. So what we're going to do is put all of the spices with the pecans, right? All spices. Okay? I'm not finished with that plate just yet. Okay, using your best kitchen tools. Let's go ahead and mix all of that together, right? The sugar, the cinnamon, allspice, pumpkin spice. You can use whatever spices you happen to like or have on hand. I'm just going for what I know in hopes that these things all match really well with apples, because this week's meal prep for breakfast will be apples and oatmeal topped with these candied pecans. I have some bananas, but I'm not sure how that's going to turn out hot, so we'll leave it at that. We'll just apples, oatmeal, and pecans, okay? So now we're going to add the maple syrup, and the coconut oil melted, okay? I'm not going to use my hands for this part. Let me get a spoon, because I know that this is sticky. Y'all, guess what? Now that I'm looking at this camera, why I didn't turn that light on? Huh? Okay. Just hold on 1 minute. Let me go turn it on. Hold on. Okay, so now you can see that burgundy, okay? That is me, I'm meaning. It's not that dark in here any longer. Okay, so we're going to mix all of this together, right? The sugar, the syrup, the pecans, all of the spices of choice. I mean, we all can use what we have on hand. Please don't go and purchase something that you know you're not going to actually use. So I just happen to have a well-stocked seasoning spice cabinet, I would say. So I just pulled out a little stuff and hoping that it works, okay? I got my oven preheated at 325. Once I get everybody mixed in and a little bit wet, we're going to spread them out evenly on this. You see that? You can use parchment paper if you don't actually have the... Girl, what's the name of this thing? It's just... Did it leave me? Did my mind just leave me? Okay. Well, anyway, y'all know what I'm talking about. This is a silicone sheet, right? Okay, I got this on here in hopes of less cleanup. I'll just have to wash the silicone sheet and to stop the nuts from sticking, right? So we got everybody mixed up and into the sugar and maple bath. Let me show you right quick, and then I'm going to spread them out a little bit so I can see. Everybody's wet, right? We're making candied pecans to go on top of the oatmeal cups, as you can see. A little bit. See here, I got my little cups right here. I'm going to cook my oatmeal as the nuts are in the oven doing their little thing. I probably should taste this, right? So if it needs some more something, I can go ahead and put that in too. Let's see. Y'all know I don't mind tasting stuff when it's raw, but pecan's supposed to be eaten raw if you choose to. Okay? So let me get one of these pieces of pumpkin and see what we got, bro. Let's see if that shit gonna be good, bro. Forgive me for those that heard what I said. Okay. That's gonna be real good with them apples. Okay. All right. Yes. We're gonna put this in the oven for about 8 minutes. I'm gonna open the oven and spread them again. See, that's why I needed to keep that plate. Don't forget to start your dishwater. Keep it going, right? You always have dishwater ready because you are constantly messing up dishes when you meal prep. Now back to the nuts. I have them spread it out. I'm going to put them into a preheated oven at 325 degrees. 8 minutes. I'm going to open the oven, mix them around, put them back in for an additional 8 minutes. At the second 8-minute timer, I'm going to check and see how the sugar is cooking to the nuts. I may have to leave them for an additional 8 more minutes. We'll find out at the 16-minute mark. So into the oven we go. Okay, so I'm doing the prep work on the apples. I need a total of 2 cups for the amount what I'm making for the week. I'm going to put equal parts. 2 cups whole oats, 2 cups of apples, but I'm not finished prepping my apple. This is not quite 2 cups. So I have to show you really quick what I'm doing here. I just take the apple and take it off the sides, right? And then I'll dice up the pieces that I cut off. This is the core. I'm not using the core, though y'all know what I'm gonna do, right? I have to taste it for the people, okay? So anyway, now you're gonna cut these pieces, dice them up, right? Dice, whatever size you like. This is the size I'm using, right? So it can total up to be 2 cups or so, right? 2 cups, this bowl filled to the line is actually 2 cups. So yeah, we're getting there. So after that, I'm going to put my oatmeal, milk and all that good stuff, the seasoning, the sugars. I'm going to cook the oatmeal, okay? Very good. Maybe just this piece. Cut those apples up. I'm sure I don't need all of this, but this will help me use less sugar when the oatmeal get done because the apples taste so deliciously sweet. Okay. Hold tight. Let me get my milk and stuff, my butter. Get it ready. Hold on. Oh, y'all forgive me. Y'all know the cook is never hungry. I said that once before too. I'm still eating on this apple because I had a little piece left. But anyway, let's get to the point. 8 minutes has passed. I want to check on them pecans. Let me show them to you. See that? The sugar is cooking down. So I'm just going to stir it up a little bit and let it remain cooking. I like to rotate my pans every time I cook something in this oven because, baby, sometimes that backside be letting me have it. Yeah, so you just stir them around a little bit. Make sure everybody is in the party, right? Enjoying themselves at the party, right? Okay, we're going to spread them back out. Ooh, look at that. Look at that sugar, Lord Jesus. Get back in there. Get in there. Okay. Close it back. 8 minutes more. And because sugar, after it cooks, it starts getting hard, that goes directly in that water. Because who not gonna be scrubbing and scraping that spoon? Because I waited too late? Gladys. Okay, so let me make sure I set the timer. If you are not a timer person and you can just do stuff without it, do you? But I'm a timer person, so let me make sure. And in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and put all of my stuff together for the oatmeal. Hold on. Okay, so let's go ahead and get everybody in the pot here, we are going to use oat milk, unsweetened, right? No flavor, no anything. Shake it. Okay, we're gonna put 3 cups. That's a 5-minute warning. People, don't panic. I'm the one, don't panic, okay? Yes. Okay. I'm using up what I have, so hopefully, I'll have enough milk. So I'm looking like to get at least 3 good cups, okay? And I would like to have close to a 4th one. Let's see. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Now, we'll put that in last. Next, we're going to put the oats, the 2 cups. We're going to go ahead and add the apples because they have to cook as well. Oh, yes. Let me put that down. Act like you got some sense in here, girl. What's wrong with you today? Okay. Our apples are going in. We're going to use some brown sugar as a sweetening. But first, I'm going to add cinnamon and salt. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Yeah. Told y'all. Put that there like that. We're going to let this come to a boil. Then we'll turn the heat down or whatever and stir it or whatever and let it do its thing or whatever. Or whatever. I know y'all sick of that one, ain't you? But yeah, we are going to allow the oatmeal and the milk to come up to a boil, right? Once it comes to a boil, I'll go ahead and add the rest of this milk too while I'm thinking about it. No need of saving it. Because I'm going to wash dishes just as soon as this come up to a boil and I turn it down. I'm sure pretty much everyone that eat oatmeal knows how to cook it. So, microwave cooking too, but let's not even go there. So once this comes to a boil, we'll stir, reduce the heat, and allow it to cook until it's done to my liking. A few minutes. It really doesn't take a long time because it's not a dried bean. It's oatmeal. So we'll just let that come up to a boil, and while we wait for it to come to a boil, I will wash a few dishes. So I'll be right back, okay? Hold on, people. Okay, everyone. As you can see, I took the pecans out of the oven. Honestly, I think a total of 8 or 9 minutes. Under 10 minutes at 325. Honestly, in my opinion, that's really enough cook time. I don't like them being dark, but anyway, these babies will be getting eaten. Where's my friend so I can show you what I'm speaking of? I still like for mine to be a little raw looking, if you will. But these, after cooking for 16 minutes, in my opinion, for my taste, has went too far. But guess what? They gonna get it. The oatmeal is still not boiling because nobody told me to turn the darn fire on. Come on, people. Help. Anyways, we're going to wait for this to come to a boil, still all the same. We're going to leave the nuts here to cool 100%. They say 2 hours, but we know better. 30 minutes should do it. Okay, hold on. Okay, so now it's coming to a slow boil. So what I'm going to do is mix everything around because remember I put the salt and everything in there. I never done an initial stir. So I'm going to do that now. I'm going to add butter to mine closer to the end because, vegan butter, of course, okay? Because when I did eat dairy and meat products all the time, butter was definitely in lots of recipes, and oatmeal is one of those things. So it's not done. It's not quite up to a good enough boil because I want it to come to a real good rolling boil, and then I'm going to reduce the heat and allow it to just simmer roughly anywhere from 4 to 6 minutes. It just depends on how it looks and where, and where we get at that time. So let's continue waiting, people. A few more minutes. Okay, the oatmeal is boiling. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Okay, so the oatmeal is boiling. I'm going to put a little quick sprinkle of nutmeg in here. That's plenty. Most of my spice jars does not have a sprinkling cap on, so you got to be a little careful, okay? We're going to stir it again, right? Oh, yes, it's cooking. We cooking apples and oatmeal. Okay. Oh, yes, it's looking real, real good here. We're going to reduce the heat a little bit. Almost completely low. And then I'm going to let it cook for an additional 5 minutes. Hold tight. 5 minutes. And then hopefully the oatmeal will be done enough. And we will add the sugar and the butter. And then, let it do what it do. Hold tight. Okay, so the 5 minutes has passed. I'm going to stir and see where I'm at. Oh, yes, this thing is cooking, y'all. Oh, yes. Okay. It's oatmeal. That's what it smells like. We're going to add the brown sugar and butter at this point. Okay. That's 1/4 cup for me. Please let it be not too sweet. And then I'm going to add the remainder of this vegan butter. Let me see here. Can you see that? Oh, yes. Can't read upside down, can you? So let's put this in here. It's 3. I'm going to put half of this in there, okay? I'm going to go even do that to myself. Yep, I'm not going to do it to myself. I'm going to put 1.5 tablespoons. Okay? Yeah. I'm going to put that in there. Let's go ahead and stir them around and see what we have. Now that we've put that in there, because we're almost finished with this breakfast dish. Ooh, look at that sugar going down up and through that thing, y'all. Okay. We're going to allow it to cook for another 5 minutes because I'm cooking it kind of slow so my apples can still have texture and bite to them. Okay. So we're going to allow that to cook for an additional 5 minutes. And this oatmeal will be ready to sample and put in the containers, the little jars here. You see them. Okay, hold tight. Okay, that's the 5-minute marker. We'll stop it and stop my lesson for today. The oatmeal is looking as if it's completely done, and it is. We'll turn off the fire. I'm going to taste it to make sure it's sweet like I like, which is not too sweet. Let's not forget we have apples in there. There's also sugar on these brown pecans. So let's not get carried away with sugar. At least I'm not, okay? You can do what you want to do. But I'm not real big on sugar. Who need instant oatmeal? Right here. That shit good, bro. Okay, so hold on, let me show you. I have 5 jars here. I'm gonna fill each jar, okay? Let me see. Hold on. Let me get another spoon. Hold tight. Gotta get that spoon, girl. Okay. I'm gonna take this jar, Fill it with the oatmeal. Okay. All right. I'm going to try to put equal parts in 5 jars. I am not going to put a lid on it. I'm going to allow it to get all the way down to room temperature and then put the candied pecans on top. So I'm going to do 5 jars like this and then I'll be back. Hold on. Okay. I filled up 5 jars, not quite to the top. As you can see, there's air bubbles in here. So as it cools, hopefully it'll settle a little bit and leave more room for the nuts. Okay, I'm gonna show you. Ooh, look at them candy nuts sticking to that thing, y'all. Woo! Okay. And these are here just for texture, okay? Next time I may leave them raw, who knows? Okay. Breakfast in a jar. Candied pecans and apple oatmeal. Until next time, toodles. Oh, let's not forget after these completely cool, they are refrigerated items, not left out. Okay, until next time, later people.